with news from across the Federation, spanning the region and covering the globe. This is the Kyssfm SKN News Now Morning Edition, your one true source for news. And now your presenter.
Good morning. Today is Friday, 16th March 2018. I am your presenter, Javon Liburd, and these are your top stories. Nationally, police are on the hunt for two violent sexual predators. Internationally, a pedestrian bridge collapse in Florida has killed at least 4. And in sport, Venus Williams has beat Carla Suarez Navarro to reach the Indian Wells semi-finals. We'll also have a look at today's updated weather forecast and Carib update. Now for a look at the news in detail. The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis police force has turned to the public for information which will lead to the capture of 2 men accused of assaulting a young girl. According to police, on Tuesday afternoon, March 14th, in the Bastille area, the 2 men approached a female juvenile. The 2 men, one armed with what appeared to be a gun and the other wielding a knife, physically and sexually assaulted the girl and then fled the scene. Persons with information regarding this incident are asked to contact the Special Victims Unit at the Bastille Police Station at telephone numbers 465-2241 or 665-3091 or by calling the nearest police station. The administration of the Bastille High School staged a lockdown yesterday, Thursday, March 15th, in an effort to protect students and decrease violence. Reportedly, the school has been ground zero for a number of gang-related fights over the past weeks. The lockdown came immediately after a fight on Thursday, which was documented as the 5th gang-related fight in just a few days. The intensity of the fight attracted the attention of police officers, as allegedly the brother of one of the fighters attempted to enter the school compound. One student said, "We were all terrified. Our teacher locked the door to secure all of us." One of the students involved in the altercation was detained by police and taken off the school's premises. Police have since launched an investigation into the matter. Internationally, a pedestrian bridge has collapsed onto a busy highway in the U.S. state of Florida this morning, killing at least 4 people. Vehicles are trapped under the wreckage at Florida International University. The pedestrian bridge had only been erected at the university on Saturday. It was due to be formally opened next year.
Mayhem on one of the busiest roads in Miami, minutes after the bridge collapsed. Emergency services airlifted some survivors to hospital, but many more were thought to be trapped under 950 tons of concrete and metal.
I saw a young gentleman in a Honda, and he still had life in him, and there was nothing I could do. He was squished, and so he put his hand out, and it fell to the side, and I knew he died at that time.
At least 8 vehicles were crushed beneath the rubble.
I can assure you that our teams are still in rescue and search mode. They're still working the debris pile. We have search dogs in place. We have technical listening devices and fiber optics. We're drilling holes into the pile to try to locate any viable patients.
The pedestrian bridge had only been erected at Florida International University on Saturday. It was due to be formally opened next year. Now there are difficult days ahead.
Our hearts are here, extended out to the victims that were actually able to be transported away, as well as those that may not be walking away from the scene.
The bridge was installed using what's known as an accelerated construction method. Pre-assembled and installed piece by piece, the design was supposed to reduce risk to workers and pedestrians and limit traffic disruption. Instead, questions are being asked about if there's a criminal case to be answered.
The main focus here by the fire department obviously is to rescue people, and that is what we're assisting with by controlling traffic, assisting FHP with traffic for now, and then we're on standby because as soon as those efforts are over, our Homicide Bureau will take the lead in investigating this tragedy that has occurred.
For now, though, rescue crews are searching for any signs of life, but preparing for the worst.
And in sport, Venus Williams registered a straight-set win over Carla Suarez Navarro to reach the semifinals of the BNP Paribas Open in California. The 7-time Grand Slam champion won 6-3 and 6-2 in just 71 minutes. Williams, ranked 8th in the world, hit 5 aces as she beat the Spaniard for the 4th consecutive time. The American will play Daria Kasatkina next after the Russian, ranked 19th in the world, thrashed former world number 1 Angelique Kerber 6-0, 6-2. Kerber, now 10th in the world, could not create a breakpoint opportunity as Kasatkina won in 58 minutes. The Russian dominated with her serve, winning 22 of 32 points with her first serve and hitting 3 aces past the 2-time Grand Slam champion. Kasatkina has already beaten U.S. Open champion Sloane Stephens and world number 2 Caroline Wozniacki at the event. And now for a look at today's weather forecast. A dry and stable air mass associated with a ridge of high pressure will continue to sit across the area today and tonight, restricting shower activity. Today, therefore, we'll be experiencing mostly sunny skies. Tonight, mostly fair skies will prevail. Winds are east at 10 to 16 miles per hour with lighter spells overnight. Seas are moderate with swells of 1.2 to 1.5 meters or 4 to 5 feet. The sea level pressure is at 1017.7 millibars. Sunrise tomorrow will be at 6:17 a.m. Sunset today will be at 6:21 p.m. Across most of the eastern Caribbean, a very dry and stable air mass will continue to linger across the area during the next 24 hours. This will result in partly sunny skies in general from Puerto Rico and the British Virgin Islands southward to Trinidad and Tobago, with only a 20% chance of showers mainly across the southern islands. That item brings us to the end of Kyssfm's SKN News Now Morning Edition. Now for a recap of this morning's top stories. Nationally, police are on the hunt for 2 violent sexual predators. Internationally, a pedestrian bridge collapse in Florida has killed at least 4. And in sports, Venus Williams has beat Carla Suarez Navarro to reach the Indian Wells semi-finals. Thanks for tuning in for another SKN News Now presentation. I've been your presenter, Our Library. Stay tuned, Carib Update comes up next.